Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a pretty intense story that recently came out of Florida involving two men, Dmitry Shushlebin and Sanjar Jamilov. What's the deal? Well, they were arrested for, conspiracy and providing false information related to voter registration. This whole situation really brings to light the importance of keeping our voter registration systems intact and, how easily they can be manipulated. Now, let's get into it. So, Shushlebin and Jamilov, they're facing some serious charges.
We're talking about 132 fraudulent voter applications submitted under, suspicious circumstances. There were clear markers of fraud, things like similar formats, typos, and identical information across multiple applications. It's honestly alarming how they managed to control mail-in addresses to pull this off. The whole thing came to light thanks to the Pinellas Elections Office, which identified these irregularities.
They worked closely with state and federal authorities, and, forensic evidence eventually linked Jamilov directly to the fraud. It's crazy how these things unfold, right? During the investigation, they discovered some pretty shocking stuff.
For instance, Shushlebin had photographs of driver's licenses stored in his iCloud. And get this, they were using stolen identities, including that of a Russian actress.
It's wild. There were also financial accounts set up for these fraudulent identities. So, what does this mean for the guys involved? If convicted, they could face up to 5 years in prison.
This case is, a big deal when it comes to election integrity. It really highlights how important it is to have systems in place to protect against voter fraud. As I reflect on all this, I can't help but feel a mix of emotions.
It's, frustrating and sad that people would go to such lengths to undermine our democratic process. But, at the same time, it reminds me how vital it is to stay vigilant. We can't take our rights for granted.
So what's the takeaway here? I think it's about awareness. We all need to be more aware of how our systems work and the potential threats they face. It's crucial to protect our elections, not just for ourselves, but for future generations too.
And, honestly, there's a bit of gratitude here as well. I'm grateful for the people in the Pinellas Elections Office who caught this before it spiraled out of control.
It's a small reminder that there are good folks out there working hard to keep things fair and just. So, if you found this report interesting or eye-opening, please comment, and subscribe.
Let's keep the conversation going. What are your thoughts on voter registration integrity? Have you ever thought about how these systems work? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in, and let's stay informed and engaged.